I'm John from Expert Boxing, and right now I'm going to talk about when to use pivots, when to create the angles with them. So a lot of people think that because if I just create a pivot, if I use a pivot, I have a new angle. Ooh, I pivoted, I'm at a new angle. Or right here, ooh, I pivoted, I'm in a new angle. And the reality in a boxing match, if you just pivot out of nowhere for no reason, it makes no sense at all. You use a lot of energy, you use a lot of wasted movement, and you put yourself in a vulnerable position. I'll give you an example. Let's say the opponent's super far away, like right now the camera, I put the camera far. And he's super far away, and from here, I pivot. For no reason. He didn't do anything. I just go, jab, and I pivot. You see what this does? It just turns my back to him. My right hand's pivoted away. I took away one of my weapons, and he has a shot to the back of my head, which can, ring my equilibrium and it make me off balance. It's silly. Or right here, if out of nowhere, I jab and then boom, I step up like this. I'm just square on. He throws a punch, I get knocked off balance. So a lot of things about pivots is that you need an opponent to commit to you. You need him to come forward, right? If he just stays still, so we're gonna imagine that you pivot, you're fighting me, you're the one doing the pivot. I stay back here and you pivot. You just look silly. You just look like you did this. It looks like that. It looks like you just turn yourself, or here, you turn yourself like that. That doesn't do anything. I'm like, okay, fine, you can turn yourself out of the way. I'm going to punch you the same way. It doesn't make any difference. However, if you have an opponent who's throwing himself onto you, right? So you need an opponent to commit. So when he throws a jab, I stay still. He throws another jab, I stay still. He throws a jab, he throws a right hand, but he doesn't come in with it. He doesn't commit. Okay, I don't commit. But let's say he jabs and he throws a right hand and he commits. Now I can pivot out and I have an angle because he fell through me and I can counter him. So you need an opponent to commit to you. He has to commit to some kind of footwork movement. He actually has to come in. And then when he comes in and you move away, then this angle does something, right? Otherwise, you spend a lot of energy, you create a time where your body is out of position, out of punching position. It couldn't even punch. And maybe possibly bringing yourself into a vulnerable position. There's another thing I want to say, is that you don't need to pivot that much, okay? Usually we pivot as much as the opponent commits. So the opponent stays far back, if you want, that's it. It's the tiniest thing, that's it. Boom, that's it. He jabs far back, that's it. That's as much as I commit. It's only when he fully goes in that now I have the opportunity to pivot more. He really goes in, then I really pivot, right? The closer he is, I can get to the other side and do something. But if he's far from me and I do this, it just looks like I jumped in place and wasted energy. So it's about his commitment, okay? A lot of times for some of you who want to pivot, if he doesn't move too much, you can just stay still, right? You just turn right here, this is enough. Or very small amount. You don't actually need to turn, rotate, swing your entire body all over the place. Anyway, I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also check my website, expertboxing.com.